Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Colorado to take on the Rockies after sweeping the Cardinals pretty convincingly. Now, this team doesn't really blow out a lot of teams, but at least two of those games against the Cardinals were not particularly close. Maybe in all three, I can't really remember. So here is Coors Field as the Rockies take the field. Looks to be the same lineup that we saw when we hosted the Rockies. And if you also remember, we hosted the Rockies, it was Gil that took I think it was a perfect game into the 7th? Maybe even the 8th. Late into the game. Joe Saunders on the mound. We have seen him before, and I think we did all right against him. Kester at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch, a high fastball. And then misses a changeup, 0-2. This pitch is fouled away. And then a base hit up the middle. That will fall in. Outfield was playing shallow, so it was closer than I thought it would be, but it was still a solid base hit. That brings Marvin to the plate. He will bat right-handed. First pitch is called a strike. Very worried about Kester over there on first. I've already thrown off a couple times, and the Squirrels hit and run, and the hit goes up the middle, which lets Kester go on to third base. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Chief at the plate looks at a ball. Fastball a little too high. Base hit into left center. That'll bang off of the wall on the roll, and we'll knock in both runners. A 2 RBI double. Squirrels already up 2-0. Rockies yet to get an out. Terry looks at strike one. And this pitch too high. 1-1 the count. Chief takes off for third. Terry cashes in a base hit. Chief's going to go all the way home, make it 3-0. Frank at the plate now. Terry over on first. Still not an out recorded. Frank takes a strike. Grounds this one through the left side of the infield. Yet another base hit. Runners on first and second for Tom. Saunders just totally shaken out there. And this one gets away. Moves runners to second and third. 1-1 the count. Tom's going to come through with yet another base hit. This offense was clicking yesterday and is just unstoppable. Zach still at the plate. Still nobody out. Runner on first. Line drive. This one stays up. Not a badly hit ball, but right to Buck. Rockies finally record an out. Brings Joey to the plate. First pitch goes too high. There's a called strike. This is going to be a double play to get the Rockies finally out of the inning. Squirrels send 8 batters to the plate to start the game. Come away with 5 runs. So the Rockies will now have their first chance to try to get some of this back. Buck will lead things off. The usual lineup for the Squirrels, and Gil back on the mound. I didn't even realize that when I said it. Just reminded you what Gil did against these same Rockies at our park. First pitch from Gil, a slider for a strike on the outside. And a swing and a miss on a curveball. Ground ball to third. Chief picks it up, throws it over. One down. Troy Tulowitzki. That curveball out of the zone. And that pitch up and out. 3-0 the count. Ground ball. Terry grabs it. Bit of a tricky hop, but he does make the play. Todd Helton at the plate. One and one the count. This is going to go into right field. Will Zach get there? He will. Rockies go down in order to start the game. 5-0 as we go into the second inning. Gill will lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch inside. Second pitch swung on and missed. This looks like a base hit, and it does fall in. Gill leads off with a single, and here we go again. Kester. Everybody got a hit up until Zach, so I don't really need to tell you exactly how everybody did as we make the second go through the order. Potential double play here. 3-6-1. No play, no out at first. Kester able to beat the return throw. So a fielder's choice for Kester. One down, Marvin at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. And that fastball just inside. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. And this line drive right to Tulowitzki. Chief at the plate. Maybe note him because he got a double instead of a single. This is a fly ball into right. Hermida giving it chase, but he won't catch up to that in the corner. Kester's going to come in and score. Chief will be content with another RBI double. Terry at the plate now. 6-0 Squirrels. First pitch goes out of the zone. Swing and a miss. Make it 1-1. Another swing and a miss. A line drive just foul down the right field line. Grounds this one through the left side of the infield. Chief stays at third. Runners on the corners. Frank at the plate. And, after that series in St. Louis, Frank is now your team leader in home runs. And a wild pitch. Maybe a pass ball. Frank swung at it. Allows another run to score. 7-0. 1-2 now the count at the plate. This one is too low as well. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That ends the inning, but the Squirrels tack on a couple more. 7-0 now. Garrett Atkins will lead things off for the Rockies in the bottom half of the second. Gill throws a strike on a fastball. Ground ball to short. Joey throws over. One down. Jeremy Hermida at the plate. Looking at the current score, it doesn't seem like we will see a Hermida on Hermida matchup. Soft liner towards short. Joey grabs it. Two down. Scott Pasednik at the plate. Don't remember when Pasednik began starting over Holiday out there and left. He definitely was last year. Don't remember before that. So clearly the Rockies not too concerned about home run numbers. Pasednik has a 2-2 count. Fouls this one off his foot. The trainers are going to come take a look. And he's going to come out of the game. Who knows, Pasednik was actually hurt or if he just decided this game wasn't worth it. So now Matt Holliday will come in and play left. 2-2 the count, so Holliday's got to get right to it. And he swings and misses for the strikeout to end the inning. So 7-0 as we go into the third. Tom will lead things off for the Squirrels. And the Rockies are going to make a pitching change. Brian Fuentes will take over on the mound. I mean, you definitely can't argue that Saunders was effective out there. First pitch for Fuentes is in the dirt. And this one too high. 2-0 the count on Tom. He swings and misses at that pitch to make it 2-1. Line drive into left. So pitching change is not looking like it's going to make too much of a difference. Zach lined out to center in his first at-bat. Not a badly struck ball, just not into a gap. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Looks at strike 2. Grounds this one to short. He'll go to Franson. Franson to first, and the Rockies do get the 6-4-3 double play. Joey hit into his own double play the first go around. So I'm confident he won't do that again. He does ground out to third, however, and that will end the top of the third. Squirrels scoreless for the first time today. Kevin Franson will lead things off for the Rockies in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch from Gill, called a strike. Ground ball. Gill fields it himself. 1 down. Sean Riggins at the plate. He looks at a strike. And slider too low. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Says a ground ball towards the middle. Kester grabs it, throws it back over, and gets the second out. Rockies are going to go ahead and pinch hit. Find Emil Brown. So the Rockies look like they're going to start off this game with some pretty heavy bullpen usage. I actually wouldn't have blamed them if they had let Fuentes hit there. Brown comes up with the first hit of the game for the Rockies and their first base runner. 2 down, 1 on. Buck back at the plate. Fouls the first pitch away. Only 1 strikeout for Gill that first trip through the order. Gets Buck in an 0-2 count. Soft liner towards short. Joey grabs it, and that will end the third inning. Still 7-0. Gill to lead off things for the Squirrels again here in the fourth. Jason Grilly is going to come in to pitch, and Emil Brown will stay in to play left field. Gill did get a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at a strike. And this pitch up and out. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kester at the plate now. 1 out. Looks at that changeup out of the zone. Hits this one, but right to Franson at second. 2 down. Marvin now batting left-handed. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Foul tips the second pitch. And then grounds out to first. 3 down. That's the end of the top of the fourth. Forgot Gill led that off, not Kester. Tulowitzki will lead things off for the Rockies. They're still in a 7-0 hole. Gill starts off with a curveball. And that curveball in the dirt. Grounds this to Terry. 1 out. Todd Helton at the plate. First pitch out of the zone. Line drives this one into right. It's good for the Rockies' second hit of the day. 1 on, 1 out. Garrett Atkins at the plate. Looks at a strike. This fastball just outside. Hits the sinker into left field. The Rockies trying to get something cooking here. Runners on first and second. Jeremy Hermida at the plate. I believe he flew out to right in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. That's going to be a base hit. Frank coming in on it. Helton trying to score. Joey throws home. Not in time. Rockies get on the board. 7-1 now. Josh Hamilton is going to come pinch hit for the pitcher spot. Runners on first and second. Only 1 out. And that fastball inside. Yeah, sinker outside. 2-0 the count. There's a called strike. A sinker up in the zone. High hopper. Chief doesn't have a play. Too high of a hop. Infield hit. Bases loaded for Kevin Franston. Still only 1 out. That sinker too low. Gill suddenly having to battle. Gets Franston to foul that one away. That curveball in the dirt. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Is this going to stay up high enough for Frank to get it? It will. Runner's not tagging. Frank throws to first for some reason. So 2 outs. Bases still loaded for Sean Riggins. That curveball goes out of the zone. Swing and a miss. And this fastball too low. And that's going to be a base hit. 1 run in. Zach coming home with it. Not in time. 7-3 now. Rockies fighting back. Emil Brown at the plate. Got it. The first Rockies hit. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3. A fastball on the outside corner. So the Rockies with a big inning makes it 7-3. Squirrels still up 4. Chief will lead things off for the Squirrels in the 5th. That's what I thought. Jason Hirsch will take over on the mound, and Josh Hamilton will go out and play left now. So is that the Rockies' third left fielder, I think? Besednik hurt himself. Holiday only out there for like an inning for getting out in a double switch, and now Hamilton. Was there somebody in between? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. 2-1 the count at the plate. This one gets called a strike. Chief not super thrilled with the call. High hopper, but to second, so Franston has more time than Chief did at third for his high hop. Brings Terry to the plate. He is 2 for 2 today. Curveball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. This is going to be back to Hirsch. Has to back up off the mound, but he does field it and get it over for the second out. Frank at the plate now. Looks at a strike. Flies this one into center. Should be an easy play for Buck. And that will end the top of the 5th. Rockies pitching seems to have settled in a bit. We'll see if Gill bounces back for a better inning here than he had last. Buck at the plate. Still only 2 strikeouts for Gill on the day. There's a ground ball to third. Chief throws it over, but it's not going to be in time. Another infield hit to third. One on, nobody out for Troy Tulowitzki. He grounds to third. This could be double play. Not in time at first. Chief goes to second with it. That's the only out the Squirrels get. Todd Helton at the plate now. Takes a strike on the outside. Another called strike on a curveball, 0-2. And fouls this one away. Grounds this one to third, go to second again with it, and again not in time to get the out at first. So a couple fielder's choice brings Garrett Atkins to the plate with 2 outs. Runner still on first. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And Gill does not get the call on that high sinker. Does get the call on the high fastball. That ends the 5th inning. Still 7-3 Squirrels, and they will send Tom up to lead off the 6th inning. Hirsch on his 2nd inning gets a swing and a miss on a fastball. It's a little bit of a mistake pitch and worked like a changeup. Second pitch called a strike as well. 0-2 the count. And there's a strikeout on a curveball. Tom goes down looking. Zach hitless today. One of, I think, 2 Squirrels players who can say that. Not that you would want to say that. Has a 2-0 count in this at-bat. Pops this one up. Tulowitzki waiting on it. Not sure if he had to move at all. 2 down. Joey, the other hitless player today, looks at a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2. That is fouled away down the left field line. And a ground out to first. That will end the top of the 6th. Still 7-3 Squirrels as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Jeremy Hermida will lead things off. The pitcher spot currently right behind him. Hermida 1 for 2 on the day. That curveball too low. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And this one fouled away into the left field seats. Still 1-2. Gill goes with the sinker, and Hermida gets a base hit into center. Hirsch is going to get to hit here. And he grounds to third. Will they get the double play this time? They do. 5-4-3 double play. There's one thing, Kester is a lot slower out there on the field getting that turn than Phil would be. So we don't turn that many double plays, but we got that one. That clears the bases. 2 outs. Kevin Franson at the plate takes a strike. Grounds this one to second, and that will end the 6th inning. So we go into the 7th. Hirsch still out there. We'll go ahead and pinch hit. We'll do a Sweeney. Hirsch winds and delivers a changeup for a strike. Another called strike. And a called strike on a high fastball. Sweeney goes down looking. Kester at the plate then. 1 down. That fastball too high. And a curve called a strike. That pitch down and out. 2-1 the count. Called strike. Low in the zone. 2-2. Called strike 3. Marvin now at the plate. Maybe I should have gone with Miyake. Back batting right-handed, and he hits one into deep center. And it does make it out of the park. Just clears the center field fence. Kind of left right center gap. Makes it 8-3 on his first home run of the year. Brings Chief to the plate with 2 outs. And he'll take a strike. Chief already with a couple doubles today. Fouls that one away. 0-2 the count. And that's going to be right to Franson at second. And that will bring us to the 7th inning stretch. 8-3 Squirrels. Sean Riggins waiting on the other side. Alright. Get the volume where I want. Come on. Ah, too far. I feel like it's just always been very sensitive. Here we go. Alright. Let's go get Gonzalez in the Chief's spot. So the double switch actually did end up working out as intended thanks to Marvin's homer. Alright, Riggins at the plate. Looks at a splitter for a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Josh Hamilton back at the plate. Got a hit in his first at bat. Looks at a ball. This splitter called a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And this one just inside. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Buck at the plate. First pitch called a strike. That looks like a base hit. And that's going to roll all the way to the corner. Buck on his way to second. Zach got it back in to keep it at a double. Well-placed ball there for Buck. Gives the Rockies a scoring hope here in the inning. Troy Tulowitzki's going to need a hit to drive him in, though. And he looks at a strike. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And this pitch fouled away. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gonzalez gets out of the small jam. 8-3 Squirrels. Terry is going to lead things off for Indianapolis in the 8th. Hirsch still out on the mound. Still seems to be going strong. As that curveball goes outside. There's a called strike. This one too high. 2-1 to count. This pitch fouled away to make it 2-2. That one is not coming back. A 488-foot shot into right center makes it 9-3. His 5th home run of the year, and that should bring Terry back to the team lead in home runs. Frank had tied him at 4. Terry emphatically takes back the lead. Oh no, Frank he has 5 now. Sorry. So that ties it back at the team lead for home runs. In any case, he has a 2-0 count. Make it 3-0. Hirsch now a little gun shy after that shot. Does put this one in the strike zone. Frank taking all the way. Frank swings at that one and gets a ground ball to short. That's the first out of the inning. Brings Tom to the plate. He's 2 for 3, but did strike out looking in his last at-bat. That changeup too low. Maybe inside as well. Pops this one up in front of the plate. Riggins actually goes a little bit further down the first base line than I thought, but does make the play. 2 down. Zach, I do not believe, has gotten a hit today. Looks at a strike. Center field gets over. Buck does make the play to end the 8th inning. Squirrels tack on another, 9-3. Todd Helton will lead things off for the Rockies. Helton, 1 for 3, looks at a strike. Swing and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Garrett Atkins, also 1 for 3 today. That pitch is too high. This one too low. There's a called strike. This one into left. Frank drifts back and makes the play. 2 down, Jeremy Hermida at the plate. That cutter just inside. Gonzalez wanted the call. This one inside as well. This one outside. 3-0 the count. Called strike on a splitter. Makes it 3-1. Called strike on the outside corner. Full count. 2 outs. Nobody on base. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will end the 8th inning. 9-3 Squirrels. Joey will lead things off in the top of the 9th. Joey also hitless today. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. And there's a base hit for Joey. A single into right. Brings Sweeney to the plate. Struck out in his 1 at-bat so far. Looks at a ball. Pops this one up in foul ground, but Riggin should have a play, and he does. That will bring Kester to the plate. Hirsch finally starting to wipe his brow as he delivers a strike to Kester. Ground ball to third, but right through the legs. E5 on that one, what looked like could be a double play. That'll bring Marvin to the plate with only 1 out. Back batting left-handed. Homered in his last at-bat. Takes a strike. 1-1 the count. Grounds this one to first. Helton goes to second. Back to first. Not in time. So we are going to send Miyake to the plate into Gonzalez's spot. Thought being here, if Miyake doesn't get a hit, he'll go into center field, and we'll put Zap into that spot. Planning on him to mop things up here. If he does get a hit, then we'll figure it out. 2 down, runners on the corners. Miyake with a 1-1 count. This looks to be Hirsch's last batter one way or the other. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And that curveball too high. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top of the 9th. The Rockies need 6 to stay alive, and they're going to start off with the pitcher's spot. So I'm assuming they will send a pinch hitter up. Putting Zap into Marvin's spot as we just talked about. They are going to let Hirsch hit for seemingly no reason. Takes a strike. And Hirsch, Zap actually makes a good play. The middle infield doesn't have to get involved. One down, Franson now at the plate. First pitch goes outside. And that pitch might have been inside, but definitely low. There's a strike. 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Sean Riggins, the last chance for the Rockies. Swings and misses at the first pitch. And this one just inside. This one just outside. 2-1 the count. There's a called strike. 2-2. Soft liner. Actually gets over Kester's head and hit a bit better than I realized. Miyake bringing it back in. Throw a little offline. Might not have been in time anyway. So that's a 2-out double. This one into center field. Miyake's not going to catch up to it. Rocky's going to score a run here. An RBI double in the 9th makes it 9-4. Zap having a little trouble getting out of here. Back to Buck. He grounds to first, and that one will end the game. Your final score today: Indianapolis Squirrels 9, Colorado Rockies 4. A little bit of a wild one today. Take a look at some highlights. Again, Squirrels hitting some homers on this road trip. This one was Marvin's first one of the year. He's usually good for a few every year. And Terry's absolute no doubt shot. It was just which deck is it going to land on. Alright, Chief, your player of the game for knocking in the first run. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good kind of stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got the Rockies again tomorrow. We will see you then.